So Matt, another dramatic 2-1 victory here at the Westmoreland Flooring Stadium this afternoon. What are you thinking about the game after that?
It was a tricky one, Dan. It was really. Listen, I don't think I don't think we deserved the 2-1 win. If I'm being honest, they had a lot of chances. We were second best most of the game, but it shows the togetherness, the willing to go right to the end. And if you've got that and that continues without the quality, you're always going to end up with something. Which, listen, we'll take a 2-1 win, and it helps us out a little bit in the table as well.
Yeah, 1-0 down at half-time, despite seeing enough of the ball. Was it just a case of not being able to find that final pass?
Yeah, we know we weren't. The quality wasn't there. The effort and dedication and loyalty to each other in the first half throughout the game was, always going to be there. No worries about that. Just the quality wasn't there in the first half. I was disappointed. Instead of just playing a simple ball, we tried to hook it on into impossible areas, impossible positions. But we spoke at half time. What we needed to do, we said this is exactly the setup for the Blue Star game, just like that. But then second half we didn't really get going. We must have had 10 minutes, 15 minutes where we were good near the end, and I think that just pushed us over the line.
Yeah, second half you seemed to change it up. It looked like you'd gone to a back four. What was the
yeah, I changed it. Went to a 4-4-2. Changed the personnel. I just thought if we changed it into that shape, we could get at them a little bit more, whilst also being a bit more solid without conceding a goal at the back. And I think it paid off. I thought we were better when we changed formation. Subs came on. I thought Kalps came on. Listen, he's not fit. He's not fit at the minute with his back. But he came on and he did a good job. Little Jack Milburn, I thought he was all right today as well. He managed to get a goal. And Josh Winder, it might not have been his day playing wise, but again, if you go to the end, he comes up with the winner, which is great for him.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It really looked like your changes did pay off. Jack and Josh both being higher up the pitch and both getting on the score sheet.
Yeah, that's what they're for. They're to score goals. They've got pace to burn. But listen, they can't do their job without the lads behind them, and especially Baylor up top. I've seen him. He's tackling in the middle, and then next minute he's up in the corner flag, setting it. He sets examples for us. Again, Bale's at the back. Regan, I thought, was good today as well, winning headers when we needed to. But listen, we'll take it, smash and grab, 2-1, and we'll go next week. If we win next weekend, no one remembers these performances. They just remember the result.
And just a word on Jason Walker playing an almost identical role in both goals, back against goal, laying it off.
Yeah, that's what's great. Jason's made a career out doing that. He's a big, strong lad, and I brought him on. I needed a little bit of that, and a little bit of cleverness up there. I didn't need the pace and stuff at the moment in time. So he came on and did a job. I think the old heads, Kalps and Jason, helped us win that game today.
As you say, we did ride our luck at times in that second half, but presumably you just take that all day.
Yeah, you ride your luck, don't you? You ride your luck, and when your opportunities come, you take your opportunities. And we did that. We might have only had 2-3 opportunities, but if we can take them, we will do. But it shows character still from the lads. Obviously, I'm not happy, and I'm not going to tell them that I'm happy. But it's fair play to them, and give them credit. They've had a tough week. We've got 9 points a week, so listen, they've done brilliant for me. Super proud of them this week. So we're going to rest up, work on a few things, and we'll go again Saturday.
And that's 5 league wins in a row now, and up to 3rd. So things moving in the right direction.
Yeah, we take that. There's moans and groans. I'm walking past people and moaning and groaning at me at half time. So we'll take them as well. But when we'll take the wins, we'll look at the table, we'll look at the VO and see what we can improve, because we can always learn, and we'll move forward.
Fantastic. Thank you, Matt.
Cheers, man.